Hey guys, this is my second installment to my Traxxas Revo. Today I realized that your Easy Start can have quite some problems with the one-way bearing in your crankcase here. When it doesn't want to grab or shoot out, I found out that if you take this plate off and everything, you take out the 3 bolts on the back of the one where it goes to your crankcase and the 2 bolts here, and then when your starter comes off, there's a bolt just up under here. Actually, fuck, I didn't do that right. But there's a bolt just up under here that holds this piece right onto the actual assembly, and you'll see 5 gears in here. And to tell if your one-way bearing or your lock bearing is gone, you'll have hardly any teeth that grab your crankcase spindle, or your crank. And I found out that if it doesn't want to engage fully, you just take it out, spray some liquid wrench in there, and then put it back in, and then it should work. But then after that, like today, I was running my truck, and it started, like, without even turning over my starter, I just hit the button and it started right up. And then after that, I wanted to try it again, and it just started spinning out. The bearing wasn't engaging with the motor. So I found out that after hitting it, tapping it, whatever, like you would an actual automotive starter, it wants to work sometimes, and other times it just won't even. But that's about all I can say on the starter itself. And you'll have the rare chance that your motor and your cooling head will vapor seal, vapor lock, or whatever you want to call it, kind of thing. Vapor lock, vapor seal. Take your glow plug out, and then run it a little bit, get all that air pressure out of there, put your glow plug in, and it should crank right over perfectly after that. But if your one-way bearing is totally gone, I suggest I have to go get a new one, because I don't think mine's going to last very much longer, or swap over to a pull start. It might be the more reliable. I was seriously contemplating going to pull start today. And another part, this piece right here, you'll see that after so many crashes, whatever, it'll snap right on that seal, or that joiner to your manifold. And you guys probably have a way better chance of getting a part than me, because our hobby shop sucks and everything. And I was currently thinking of going to a RD Logic's dual TSAIS dual pipe and stiffer suspension on my front. But this was my latest investment. Just about fully aluminum undercarriage there. Saved me a lot of parts, especially with the Traxxas Revo. Your bulkhead right there has a lot of problems. One good crash can cause it to crack, splinter, whatever. Like, I had a buddy across the way there. I've never been through a bulkhead, but he's on his 3rd right now. I think he got a Dudley. The 5809 they built a little bit cheaper and not as durable as the 5808 like mine. And if your tire wobbles like this, it's nothing. Your axle carrier is most likely right in, or your steering block. And I should totally suggest Loctiting everything. And I swapped out the battery in my receiver box there. I went up to a Traxxas Link 2.4. My truck came with a TQ3 27 megahertz box, which I literally think a TV clicker could have controlled it, because sometimes I had no control of my truck whatsoever. Integy, air cleaner, and pipe everything. I have to go buy a new glow wire because the one that I had on my truck swedged so much out it doesn't even sit on a glow plug anymore. I have to go buy totally new waterproof servos because Traxxas says do not run in water or snow or anything, but you don't get any fun out of your truck if you're running on dry land. Well, you get fun, like we got jumps and everything, and you get fun that way. But if you like to play in the mud, you like to play in the snow, whatever, you got to upgrade to a waterproof servo, or else you'll be going through servos like myself. I've been through 3 throttle servos in the last 2 weeks. And I want to get a reversing transmission with OptiDrive. But my buddy bought the 5809 with OptiDrive, the new Traxxas Revo, taller, wider, tougher, whatever they want to call it. It's none of those. It's a tough truck to a certain extent, depending on what you want to do with it. The OptiDrive there, he said he had a problem today because he was going full out forward and then all of a sudden it switched into reverse. And that's really bad for your transmission. You will strip gears, you will do lots of damage. Trying to think of whatever. I have to go buy a brand new pinion there. And do not ever run a steel spur gear on a Traxxas Revo. They eat your clutch bell right up. There's no point in it. Like my clutch bell, I took out my engine yesterday and I had metal shavings everywhere. Not a good investment for $30. Steel on steel is your worst thought ever, unless you're running a J-tow or something with a 54-tooth spur gear. You'll probably have a better chance. Or if you ran steel spur with hardened steel 16 to 18 tooth clutch bell, you'd probably be better. I'm thinking upgrading. This is my brand new, I had to get a whole brand new bearings in there because my clutch bell was slopping around and I wondered why. I had no bearing in there. There was the bearing inside casing, but the bearings were totally gone. This is my second installment to my Traxxas Revo and walkthrough. Oh yeah, Canyon ATs from the Traxxas Summit. Good tires, they rip really easy. But other than that, please subscribe. I will add videos almost every day. If my truck's not broken, that is. And if my truck is broken, I will post a video on how to fix it, what to do in case of everything. And ask me any questions. I know pretty much anything about these trucks. I've had my Traxxas Revo for about 3 months now, and I've had my share of problems. Bye, guys.